It is currently training contract application season, and many of you will be applying for firms' training contracts over the next few months. But whether you're applying for a training contract, vacation scheme, or for a pupillage at a chambers, there are some common application pitfalls that you need to avoid. Not being specific enough. The number one mistake that we see time and time again on application forms is the candidate not being specific to that firm in their answers. You should have done thorough research before applying to a firm or chambers, and that needs to be reflected on the application form. That means demonstrating that you know who the firm are, what they do, what their main practice areas are, and any recent news or developments. Recruiters can spot it a mile off when you haven't researched the firm because your answers will be vague and unspecific. If you can replace the name of the firm with another one and the answers all still apply, then your answers aren't specific enough. You should think of each application like a love letter to the firm and really show what you know about them and why you want to work there. Copying and pasting between applications. Firms know that you're going to be applying to other firms and some of the application information might be the same. But as I said earlier, each application needs to be like a love letter to that firm or chamber specifically. Copying and pasting between applications is a dangerous game and can lead to easy mistakes and errors. It can even lead to putting the wrong firm name altogether on the application, which is something we hear about all the time. So make sure to write each application separately and be wary of copying and pasting between applications. Spelling and grammatical mistakes. Each application you write has to be perfect, and there really is no room for error. Bad spelling and grammar, using a lowercase I for example, and incorrect punctuation will be picked up on and count against you. Check your application as many times as you can bear and then give it to somebody else to look over. It can be possible to get too close to these things and stop seeing the mistakes. Reading your application aloud or marking up a hard copy can also be good ways to make sure that it is as perfect as can be. Applying to too many firms. If you're sending off 50 training contract applications, the chances are these are not going to be well-researched, specific and perfect, and your chances of success are going to be limited. Choose the firms carefully that you're interested in, do lots of research, and then apply your knowledge of the firm to your answers. We wouldn't recommend applying to any more than around 10 firms in an application season. Ideally, between 4 and 6 applications is a good number because that will allow you to give the process the time and effort that it deserves. Missing out questions. Each question on an application form has been asked for a reason, so you need to answer everything as fully and articulately as possible. Don't skimp on the word count, but equally don't exceed it. The application form is all part of the test, so you need to show that you can follow instructions and do what's required of you. Plus, if you leave out a question or don't fill in a vital piece of information, it will look suspicious and the firm will have less information about you to go on. Not answering the question being asked. It sounds obvious, but always double check that you have answered the question that has been asked on the application form. Sometimes candidates might skim read the question and start writing an answer before actually considering what is being asked of them. For example, if a question is asking you what skills and attributes you possess to become a successful solicitor, it's not asking you why you want to become a solicitor, so don't answer that question instead. Give yourself every chance of success and really take the time to pause and carefully consider each question and what's being asked of you before you start writing your answers. Good luck with your applications, and don't forget to check out the training contract, vacation scheme and pupillage deadlines pages on Law Careers Net. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.